Howdy, Possum Patty, surrounded by the Soggy Bottom Bunch, and a series of wooden shaped journals. And I think this series of journals is going to continue through 2026, probably 2027 too, yes. What I would love to do is to quickly share these four journals that I made from Dollar Tree wooden shapes and how I put them together just very quickly and a little bit about, why I made them and how I made them and what's in them. And then I have a pile of ideas, yes, for the next year or so sitting on the floor storage right now that I want to share those with you too. Yes, a lot of people ask me about these wooden shaped journals. So yes, this will be our series, Dollar Tree wooden shape journals, and how to put them together and all different ideas of what to use those Dollar Tree wooden shapes for. So why don't you come on along? This is my very first wooden shaped journal. When I saw these houses, these little Christmas houses at the Dollar Tree, I was like, oh, I've got to make a gingerbread journal for December daily. So I bought it, and then it took me a while to figure out what to do, but I only bought one. For the back, I just traced the front on some cardboard, not corrugated cardboard, no, more like a composite kind of cardboard. And I used that for the spine, which I covered with some quilting material. Yes, and then I just had a blast decorating it. I put a textured medium on the snow and covered it with sparkle Mod Podge. I got these little gumdrop shapes and glued them down. I used Rick Rack for icing. These are also little wooden shapes and little plastic like resin peppermints there, wooden candy canes. Oh, I had so much fun. Stickers. These are just stickers on here. Just decorated the whole thing. The back I just covered with a piece of brown scrapbook paper. And when I started doing a shape journal, I was thinking about, putting a flat edge on there. And I had this little bit of overhang. I just had Mr. Possum cut that off so I could put that flat spine. So that's how I dealt with the house shape, because it already has, a partial flat side. And like I said, this is a December daily. And I made two kinds of pages. I made a page that was this rectangle shape here. And I also made some pages that included the top part of the house. I could have made them all that shape, but I didn't. You can do whatever you want to do. And this is December 1st. And use old Christmas cards in here and envelopes and cartoons and all kinds of fun things to celebrate like a cat. I put numbers for each day to just celebrate the month, yes, of December. I think I was really good this year. I have some old photos in here, some new photos, and some really, really old photos, and some kitty cat journaling, and yeah, just having fun. And so, like I said, most of them are this rectangle shape. Some of them do come up taller. This was a card. I put that up taller. You can open it with that little tab there. That's from Millie. She's a possum peep. More old pictures. And now here's a page that I made taller. So the two center pages in this signature are both taller, and they sort of follow the outline of the house there. So actually I'm looking, there's two signatures, and in both signature, the middle pages are these taller pages. And why I did that way, I don't know. That was just what was in my mind that day. Just how I did it, yes. Packaging, of course, book pages, of course, stickers and old Christmas cards and photographs. And this is 2021 here. 2021 is the whole thing. 2021. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it might run two years in a row. But I guess this is 2021. So this is 4 years, going on 4 years old. And what I wanted to see were these pictures. Somebody told me the thermal printed pictures might fade after a while. But I don't know, 4 years, it still looks pretty good to me. Yes. Doesn't have to last 100 years, no. But I'm glad after 4 years they still work. I'll throw in old photos too. So, yeah. So the back is cardboard. The front is a wooden piece. And I made this in 2021. So much fun. I had Possum Peeps actually helping me find these little gumdrops there. Thank you so much. And then Mr. Possum cut them in half. Yeah, so I could stick them down. I believe this is the next one. I saw this wooden piece at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, I have ideas for that. It's in the shape of a flower. I did buy two, but it seemed to me the wood made it very, very heavy. So again, I cut a piece of composite cardboard, the thin kind that comes in the back of like an artist sketch pad for the back shape. Now, how was I going to bind this together? Had to think about it, yes. Then I thought the best thing to do would be to just add an extension on there that had a flat edge. Now, see, that's the top, right? They're calling that the top. But if you use that as the top, this part down here does not stand flat. So I moved the flower around and around until I found the two pieces that were just about the same size so that it would sit flat on the shelf. And so this is now the top instead of that. And how did I design this? Well, I had a calendar that inspired me to do some wood burning. So I sketched out a garden with ladybugs and bumblebees and vines and flowers. Yes, I sketched it out. Then I got a wood burner. I actually went out and bought a wood burner because I had never done any wood burning before, but I just had to try this. Yes, I experiment with everything on my journal covers. I bought a very simple one at Walmart, and I just followed the lines that I had sketched. And I wanted these little black dots because that's how it looked on the calendar. I have a whole calendar. It's somewhere in my box. I'll show you another time because I'm going to make a journal out of that too. And on every page, she has a wood burn design. And some of them you can see the lines much more than other ones. But it was kind of sketchy. It was almost like sketching with the wood burner. Yeah, where some places were heavier and some places were lighter. And I said, oh, I love that. See, it's like a pen. It's like a pen sketch. Even the little dots are kind of like little ink spots, right? When you're using a dippy pen. So I wood burned the whole thing. And then I got out acrylic paints and I painted in the background and the flowers and the little insects and everything. So on the inside, you can see here that I have a piece of cardboard that goes all the way across to support that wooden piece. I did cover the back of the wooden piece before I added it to this. So I made just a regular cardboard journal and just attached this to the cover and attach that to the back. Now this is handmade. Yeah, this is just pieces of cardboard here that I put together. I have some fabric in there. On this journal, I did make every single page the shape of the cover, the flower shape. Let's get this party started here. Oh, that was Happy Mail. And this was, this was a little different. Trying to journal every page in this journal with this shape. Oh, do we have a date for this journal? At some point in my life, yeah, I do put dates. Oh, this is Lulu Ladybug. 2023. This is 2023. Awesome, Patty. Some more Happy Mail. A lot of Happy Mail. Some coloring in here. Some Harry Potter journaling. So I had an idea of using this like through the summer to do my garden journaling and cosmic smashing, all kinds of things. Oh, this is when I was making my little birds of hope. This is an origami one. I made this little nest. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just had all kinds of fun. Yes, all kinds of fun in here. All right, so what I say, this is 2023. Happy Wednesday. We love our Winnie the Pooh. And a lot of happy mail, family, nature journaling. Oh, happy birthday, Mom, 94. Kermit the Frog. Okay. So, as you can see, I filled every page. I filled every page with stuff. Again, making every page the shape. Oh, she fit really well. On this one, I went over, but that's okay. I went over on that one. So they're not all exactly. This one I went over with a butterfly too. Caterpillar. Oh, here's a flip. Here's a little waterfall. About moths. Oh, little fawn in the backyard. This is decoupage with napkins on the back, and then layers of napkins. Yeah, layers of napkins, and I think it's got a little paint and some gold around the edges. So this is like the day garden, and this is the night garden. Yes, in the dark. In the dark. Okay. So that was number 2, I think. I don't know. I got to check the date in the other one. And then Christina at Christina's Shack made a caravan journal. And I saw these wooden caravans at the Dollar Tree. Again, it came down a little bit like this. So think like this, right? And I wasn't quite sure how to deal with that. Oh, I think this one didn't have these 3-dimensional pieces on it. Might have been just flat. Might have been just flat. So I did cut off a little bit of that down here to make it flat, to make the pages larger. I have 2 signatures in here. I was so excited to start decorating this because I had such a blast with my Christmas gingerbread house. But I don't know. I did it kind of Christmassy, and I wasn't sure about it. And I did some journaling on the inside, but then I went back to it and I changed it, and I made it a little bit more wintry instead of Christmassy. The Christmassy, I don't know, I couldn't get it to sort of like work on the camper or the caravan. This is a Valentine's Day one. But I don't know. I just changed it. I put the moon and the stars and winter forest there and a silver door, and I put Stanley in the window there. And the back is cardboard too. Yeah, the back is cardboard and just covered with paper. On this one, see, I put that winter design on the inside too. And this one, all of the pages are shaped like this, except for this big thing that sticks out. Because, you know, things can stick out if they have to. Do I have a date in here? Do I have a date in here? The vintage sewing machine. Let's see. What's the receipt? Let me see if I can find the date. Somewhere there's probably a date. Oh, I found this sticker at the Dollar Tree too. Oh, because I wanted to fit this picture in because this was all about the COVID flu shots, right? Oh, so this is 2023, December. The other one was 23 in the summer, I guess. So this one did come next. So all of the pages do follow the shape of the caravan, but made smaller, yeah. Sort of a squared edge there. And this is journaling. Yes. Things that happen, memories, little art journaling, little nature journaling. Stuff that's going on for 2024. Of course, I have diamond painting in there, Sharon. A little art there. Diamond painting art, fun journaling, old photos. Old Christmas cards, storybook, all the way to the end. So this was 2023 Shape Journal. So that was journal number 3. And more recently was this monster, the monster of an October journal.
Huh?
And this is a wooden Dollar Tree shape. And I went all different on this one. I do have, down on the floor, this house. I do have another house. It's a little bit different than this one. So I can make another journal. Yes. So you get the idea. This is like a wooden piece that you get at the Dollar Tree, and I painted it black. I must have gessoed it first and then painted it black because I see some gesso on here. And then I would have decorated it, but I went with this one. I had bought a couple of them, and I decided not to put one on the back. The back is just cardboard again, but not corrugated, the other kind. And for this journal, I decided just to make from cardboard, you know, a rectangle and put this piece down on it with some dark trees in the background. It's blue sparkle on there. I don't know if you can see that. But I had a lot of fun decorating this house. Also, I'm still looking for a silver spider to put right there. I never finished it. There's a little bat. It's got little characters in the window. But there is a playlist for all of the shape journals. And of course, the caravan was for December daily, and the flowers were for summer journaling, and the haunted house is for October journaling. And I did a flip through of this quite recently. And this is a real monster of a journal. Yes. I made it too fat. I made it too fluffy. Lots of fun journaling in here. Everything. I cosmic smash everything into a journal. Everything. Here's the back cover. Again, this is just cardboard. Yeah. It's this kind of cardboard. So when you buy like a pad of sketch paper or watercolor paper, it usually has a pretty thick backing on it. And this is what I use to make the spines and the covers of different journals. So that says 2024. So I have, let's see, I have 1 in 21, 2 in 23, and 1 in 24. All right, I'm going to put these aside. And again, there is a playlist for each one of these journals. And if you look at the playlist, you will see a few of them that say like part 1, part 2, the cover and putting it together and all that. Because each one's slightly different. I could do another haunted house one with this. It's already started. And again, because of the unusual shape, there's different things I could do. I could back this entire house, but when I put the backing on it, I can say make a square edge from here down so that I get this shape sticking up. So I can give myself, say, about 6 inches. Yeah, that would be right below that chimney. And then, you know, it'd be like a 6x7 journal page, which would work really nicely. So I could do that. That's a good idea for next year. I have another caravan. Again, this is more of a Valentine theme. And I could cut this off and make a sort of like a 9x5, a 5x10 sort of page inside this. You don't need 2. You can have 2, but you don't need 2. You don't need 2. Here's some other wooden pieces that I found over the years that are sitting in the waiting room. Yes, in the journal waiting room. I love this truck. It's facing the wrong direction. It's facing the wrong direction. I could cut one out, flip it over, and then this would be the back, and then I can design a front piece, and I can have that on the back. I can make rectangles and just stick these on like I did with that other haunted house. Or I could, because this is flat, it would be kind of a small page. It would have to be like 4. I could have it poking up a little bit there though. Oh, I could do like a 3.5 by 7 or 4 by 7 journal page, which is not too bad. I could make a few come out to there. Like in the other journal, I made a few go all the way up, follow the shape. Or I could make all the pages the shape of the truck, like I did in the flower one, and just bind it here. That's a good idea. Okay, so I can trace this, cut it out, design the front, paint that for the back, but have something else on the front so that you can put the spine here and all the pages can be the shape. Okay, there's our plan for that one. Now, isn't this just possum perfect for a 1960s journal? Hippie journal, groovy journal. Yes, a Volkswagen. Again, it's going the wrong way. I could put this down on a rectangle and keep that in the front. Or I can trace it, put that in the back, make another one for the front. And what can I do? I could put a spine here, like right there, and I'll tell you how to deal with that part in the next video. And make the pages Volkswagen shaped. Oh, I would love that. Yes, Volkswagen shaped pages. I could get, I can get a sort of, 4 by 8-ish kind of page in there. That's fine, right? A little narrow down this end, but it would be fun to journal in. Yes, up to the challenge. I say that until I make the journal, and every day I'm faced with, how am I going to fill this page? All right, I'm taking them off the floor. Oh, see, I bought 2 of these flowers, but I only used one on the journal, so it wouldn't be so heavy. So I could do something else with this one. I could do another summer journal, but I can make it different. Yes, I could do something different on the cover. Not even. Now, I picked this up one Halloween. I don't know why I did, but yeah, wooden palette. It says wooden palette, but it's sort of like a Halloween gravestone, maybe a Halloween gravestone, or I could, if you're not into Halloween, I could cover this section here and make it a church. It could be a chapel with a cross on top. This could be the church. Oh, I could decorate it nice. Church door, stained glass windows. Yes, it has this palette look. But that doesn't matter, because if you put a piece of cardboard over that and then paint the cardboard, this will be the inside of the journal, but it won't matter. No. It'd be a beautiful little chapel. I think I might make a chapel instead of another Halloween one, because I already have this one. Yes. Okay. That's an idea for that one. I've got more. Don't go away. Now, I also bought 2 stars. I bought 2 stars. Now, this could be a challenge. It looks like I didn't buy these all in the last week or 2. No, I've been collecting these for a couple of years, because once I made those other 4 journals, yeah. Once I made those other 4 journals, every time I saw an interesting shape, I was like, I could make a journal out of that. Yes, I could. How would you do this? Well, I could just put an extra piece here, like this. So this stands out, and this will be just background, right? Paint this. Oh, I could get out my wood burner. I only used it that one time. And I could wood burn something on here. I could make a spine there. The spine would be, let's say 7. If we do an 8 by 7, then we can still get, it would be like this. be like this. So the spine would be here. So we can still do star-shaped pages, but they would be flat on this side, just like my flower shape one. It was flat on this side, but flower shaped all the way around. Another idea, this could be like a summer, 4th of July, Labor Day, you know, summer holidays, Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July kind of journal for the summer. I showed this one not that long ago. I saw these teddy bears and I said they would make the cutest little journal. I can make a teddy bear shape. The bottom is already kind of squarish, kind of flattish there. I could make a journal that opens this way. I could put a little piece of cardboard at the top and make a journal that opens this way. I don't think I would put one on the side, although you can just make a square and glue these down and have that journal this way. But I would love to have something this shape. So maybe I would just put like a little square up here and build a spine on that way. That is so cute. I love that. And speaking of cuteness, I found this one. Ladybug, ladybug, ladybug lalas. Okay, now this one's roundy, but it can still be made into a journal. I only bought one because this is kind of heavy. I wouldn't use two, I don't think. I can still put a spine there, but it would be kind of small. So you get like a small, like a 4x4 kind of page on the inside, or it could be a 4x4 page, but have this shape, extra shape like that. Yes. Lots of ideas for this one too. Ladybug shape. This one was actually a box. I had Mr. Possum take it apart. It was like a little wooden box like this. And I bought this for the shape. I made castle journals for myself and for the fairies. And I wound up making them all out of cardboard and not using this yet. I'm still going to use these to make a little journal, little castle shaped journal. I don't know if I would cut every page this shape. I might. We'll see. That goes in the pile. Here's a little piece of wood that I bought to practice with my wood burner. So I'm saving this because it's made out of the same kind of wood as the shapes. So whatever happens on here happens on the shapes, and I haven't done it in so long. So I'll probably do some more testing on this if I do wood burning like on this star. So that's going to be fun. But it doesn't have to be one of the wooden shapes in the wood department. You can also go to like the crafty section where they sell seasonal little wood pieces to paint. I just love this Harvest Blessings. And it's got the sunflower and the acorns and the leaves. And I was like, I could put this in a journal, or I could paint it up and have a little gratitude journal. I could have a little gratitude journal. It's already flat on this side, but it does have a little bit of a shape to it. And I could trace the pages, right? I could trace the pages and they could all be that shape, or they could just be rectangle. It wouldn't matter. And I could trace it on a cardboard for a backing. But I did love this, so I bought one because you can always make your own back. Now the next three, and that's it. Oh, wait. So I saw this was a hanging plaque, and this one's made out of cardboard. This would make an awesome summer, just summer going to the beach, camping kind of journal. So I have the wooden pieces that they sell in the Crafter Square, then the seasonal little wood pieces that are for painting and decorating, but also the hanging pieces that are heavy cardboard. These are composite, not corrugated. And you wouldn't have to decorate this. No, just cut a piece of cardboard for the back and put a spine on there. We've got a really fun journal cover. All right, move that out of the way. And now these, I did buy this one today. And I bought this one today. These two I bought today. Yes, I did. And they're completely different things. This is just a round piece with a mountain, woodsy, elk lake kind of vibe here. Yes. And this one is a hummingbird. And this one's layered. So I have an idea for this one. Because you get 3 pieces. Now, I was thinking this would be the back of the journal. Or you know what? I might have to go this way because this side's flat. I could put the spine on this side. The hummingbird will kind of be like sort of upside downish, but that's okay because, you know, they fly in all directions. Yes, they do. Or it would have to open at the bottom. No, we would do this. We would do that. Oh, you know what I could do? I could spin this layer around. Oh, you know what? I could cut this round, right? Cut this round. This will be for the spine. This will be for the back for the spine. This will be for the front for the spine. I'm going to trace this on some cardboard. And then I'm going to put like a garden scene. I can decoupage a garden scene in there. So this would be a garden scene. And then I can put that. And then this, I can put like this. But I'll cut this part off. So this will be painted. And then this will be painted. And that'll be a garden back there. So it'd be like 3 layers on the front. Just like that. And the spine will be over here. And this piece can be the back. I know there's 3 pieces of wood, but these are mostly cut out, so it won't be that heavy. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the idea I had for this one. I was like, ooh, I love that. And this one I bought a while ago because it was like the tree of life with all the little birds. But I didn't do anything with it because I wasn't sure how I was going to put a spine on a round journal. But I figured that out, and that's going to be the next video 2 in the Let's Make Journals Out of Dollar Tree Wooden Shapes series. And it will be this one right here. We're going to start with this one. This one's going to be our prototype, our experiment one. And then when we figure that out, we can do one of these and one of those. And lots of ideas here. Wow, that was a lot of ideas to go over, yappers, and it all started with the gingerbread house. And the next one is going to be this round one because I'm teaching myself how to put together a completely round journal. Yes, will it roll off the shelf? It might. I didn't think of that before. Anyway, let's put these other ones away. So I've got 15 ideas waiting. I've got 4 shape journals done. I put 14 in the bag. That'll go in the waiting room, yes. But this one is staying out because this is what I want to teach myself. Yes, how to put a spine on a round journal. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to share all my shape journals and my future shape journal ideas with you. Yes. Happy junk journaling. Happy shape journaling. Bye-bye.